it was me, Teddy Long, Tommy Rich, and the Iron Sheik. Put that crew. Just take a minute.
In one car.
We're in like a Ford Taurus rental car.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're out on the road for probably 2 weeks straight.
The stories that were
oh my gosh.
in that car.
The stories that were happening while we were driving down the road. I mean, you've got, Tommy's a little eccentric, and you would get along good with Tommy. Tommy's country.
So I think we get along with everybody.
And then there's Sheik, and me and Sheik ended up having to split a room. Yeah.
That's an interesting guy to have to be a roommate
Well,
with.
and it was like, he's like, hey, Marky Baba, maybe we split room? And I'm like, yeah, sure, Sheik. Yeah, we can do that. Excellent, Baba. All right. So I remember, I think it was in West Virginia. It might have been, what city is it that has the airport that's right on the mountain there? Is it
Charleston?
Charleston, West Virginia? I think may have been Charleston.
Yeah.
And we had gone out. I think I had one beer and several glasses of water because that was about all I could afford.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's another thing. You get put in a kind of a precarious situation, like when you go out and the boys are, people that are more established than you. If they buy you drinks, you got to in turn buy them drinks. So you just kind of like I don't have enough money to buy anybody drinks, so I'm trying to stay away from everybody. But I want to be out. I want to be one of the boys,
yeah.
And I want to earn their trust and all that. But so I think I had one beer and a bunch of glasses of water. Anyway, I ended up back in my hotel room, and around 1:30 in the morning, she comes in. I don't know, maybe another 30, 45 minutes after I did. I'm kind of just right there on the edge of some good sleep, and he goes, excellent, Marky Baba. You get into good rest, huh? Yeah, Sheik, I'm getting some sleep. That's excellent, brother. So, he lays down, falls asleep. I don't know, it's like a couple hours later, I wake up freezing. It's wintertime.
Yeah.
And Charleston, West Virginia gets a little chilly.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I'm like there's just a wind coming at me, and I'm like, I'm sound asleep, but I'm like, what is going on here? And I wake up, and I look, and Sheik's bed's empty. And then I looked the other way, which there was a balcony, a sliding glass door, had a little balcony. It's 4:30 in the morning, and Sheik's out there doing Hindu squats. He's got nothing but like his wrestling tights on. It's cold, but he's out there. Steam is coming off of his head. He'd been out there for a while, evidently, right? Breathing heavy, and I'm like, Sheik. Yeah, he goes, yeah, Baba. I was like, can you close the door? It's freezing. What are you doing? Baba, it's good for the lungs. Excellent cardio. Doing 1,000 Hindu squats. I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into, right? So I'm like just trying to wrap these little thin, blankets. I don't know where we were like at a roadway or something. It was, the covers were thin.
A touch above a mosey wosey.
Yes,
maybe? It's on the border.
It's on the border.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just like wrap myself up like a burrito, just trying to create some friction. Finally, I'm trying to fall back asleep, and I hear the sliding glass door shut, and then I was like, oh my God. Instantly, the room was warmer, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank goodness, right? And I'm looking at the clock, and I was like, man, I got like another 2 hours I can sleep before we got to get up and get on the road again. So the next thing I hear, the shower's on. Full steam. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So now he's in there taking a shower. And I mean, it's just the longest shower I've ever heard any human take, right? And I was just like, you got the pillow over my head, and I'm trying to,
He's trying to thaw
and I'm
out.
trying to thaw out.
He's trying to thaw out.
He's trying to thaw out. Like, he had, like I said, he still had steam coming off of his head and everything. And, I'm getting a little pissed, but I'm still a greenhorn, right?
Yeah.
I'm a rookie. I got no say. I got no.
This is also Iron Sheik. I wouldn't mess with Iron Sheik.
No. He'd twist me up in a knot anyway, right? He could probably twist me up in a knot, and he's a veteran, and I mean he'd already had his big run with Hogan and that whole thing. I mean, it's the Iron Sheik, dude. I gotta, but I'm still, doesn't mean I'm not mad, but I also I gotta pay respects to the guys that come before me. So this shower goes on and on and on and on, and finally, I hear the water turn off. Oh, thank gosh! And I look, I've got like an hour. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Hour, 15 minutes. Okay, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Then next thing I hear, blow dryer starts. Now, I've been awake now for a while, so I have my faculties about me, and I'm trying to think, like, what on earth is he blow drying? And I'm having this conversation with, he has no hair, he's bald, he shaves his body, and I'm thinking, I get up, I gotta go, like, and the door isn't completely open, but it's open enough that all the sound is coming out, right? So I go and I like start to push the door open, and he's blow drying his mustache. Excellent, Baba, huh? Mustache look good. I'm like, yeah. Are you gonna be much longer? No, Baba. Go to sleep. Get rest. Get some rest. Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Why aren't you asleep?
Why are you? Yeah, he was perplexed. Why aren't you sleeping? It's like, because you're making all this damn noise, But so, and from that point forward, unless I absolutely had to, or it was Godfather or Bryan Adams, those are the only two guys that I really ever roomed with. But
he comes in at 2 a.m. and at 4:30 a.m.
I don't know if he was all, tweaked up. I don't know. To me, something is going on.
So now here's the biggest question. You guys are on the road. You've had this experience with him. You go probably work that night. You jump back in your Ford Taurus. You go to the next city. He's probably looking at you going, hey, Mark, you baby.
Yeah. No.
What is your response to going, no, man, I can't do this again?
No, I didn't. I don't. That's tough to remember because it happened so long ago. But I do know that I was like immediately unavailable.